Hey guys, I'm Everlast, and today I got something really special that I'm excited to share with you guys. So I've been trying really hard to try to get to Challenger. I haven't quite been able to do so, so I decided to reach out and try to get some help. So I hired one of the best coaches in the business to try to help me get to Challenger, and this person is Kirei. He's been Challenger since season 1, and every single season he's been Challenger, and he's been coaching one of the best players. He's been pro player. All of this, and there's not many I could think of that could do a better job. So I reached out to Kirei. He was happy to do it. He did an amazing job and already starting to improve. So you guys get to get all the insights for free. So I'm really looking forward to share this. He also goes into in depth on like how to attack the game and how to approach the game day by day in order to become the best. So not only are you going to get lessons, but like actually how to improve and kind of the mindset you need in order to get better in this game. So I think I just want to get into it. It's so exciting. I hope you're going to enjoy this. Let's get into it.
Yeah, well, what's your ELO right now? Because you want to get Challenger. You're very close to it, from what I got told, right?
No, now I'm not close at all. Now I'm like bottom of the barrel master. That's not usually how it goes. But yeah, for now, it's just like now I'm like 100 LP master. It's like really bad. Usually I've been like this season been pretty much like 300 ELO. 300 LP, I mean. And then I just like peaked 500, but yeah, nothing special. I'm playing every game on stream though, so probably if I play some off stream and like full focus, I could get some free LP just from not paying attention to chat and stuff, but still. But yeah, like I peaked like one game away from master like 10 times. No grandmaster, I mean.
10 times. Oh my god.
Yeah, 10 times I had the rank up game, but I just never got it. I don't know if it's mental thing.
Way. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, since you had it like 10 times, right? Like realistically, do you actually feel the pressure, or are you like, or is it really unlucky? Because 10 times, I feel like it has to do something with you as well in regard. Like,
yeah,
you're
for
so
sure.
close. You're like, oh my god, I'm so close, and you like forget sometimes maybe like simple things like journal tracking, simple things like pinging people back, you know?
Yeah, I think I remember the first games I did it, like the first 2-3 games I had Grandmaster rank up. I actually did really good in those games, but we just lost. But like after that, I actually think it became a mental thing, simply because I didn't do it the first times, and then I started choking, so I probably played worse the later games.
Yeah. Well, that's completely understandable.
But yeah, I have these like periods where I play really good, where like I had another guy coach me as well, and he said like this is like challenger macro, and then I can go a full week where I just like lose to Diamond 1 players, you know?
Who told you have like challenger macro, but then you lose a full week to Diamond players?
I would like there's such a big variance. Like I beat Inspired twice in a row, but then yeah, just like a week later or 2 weeks later, suddenly I would just like be hard stuck low master.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just like super high variance, but it's not like flipping game to game, but it's like periods. Like 1 week I'm playing good, 3 days I'm playing good, and then like the other 3 days just disaster.
Yeah. Okay.
now you're probably not seeing the best of me because I haven't been playing good the last week. It's also like pretty low quality games, but it should still work, and you should see what is going wrong. Hey guys, just some positive news and a new concept that I'm gonna introduce. So as a thank you to you guys, Fight Club is growing really quickly. I want to have a special event, so I want you guys to submit your best clips on Vi, and I'm gonna try to react to them and actually guess the ELO. I think it's gonna be really cool. I get to see you guys play. I think it's really exciting, but let's get back to the video. It's gonna be a link in the description, by the way. See ya.
Okay, before we actually do our coaching session, I'd just like to talk about just like the goals in general, because in the end, what I'm gonna be doing is like we're gonna be talking about your goal, obviously, and in the end, you want to make sure that you're working towards your goal and what it takes to get there. And then in the end, of course, I can't hold you accountable every single day, but I would need you to write down the things that you want to do in order for you to get there. It's like me telling you literally this is what you have to do to get X. Then in the end, it's up to you, and it just depends on how bad you want
gap. Yeah,
makes sense, right? Okay, so let's just start with like, what is your goal? Let's start with that. What is your goal?
Goal is to be a challenger. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the goal. Okay.
Yeah.
So next question is, what do you think it takes for you to get there?
Just a lot of work, focused work, not just like nonsense games, but actually playing to get better every game, fixing mistakes, like playing like 8 to 10 games a day with like pretty high focus, then the rest of the hours try to spend on reviewing my mistakes, working out what I can do better. I'm also looking at like other pro players do. Like I like to start my day with watching somebody that is like really good. I watch a Canyon play Vi or just like a game, or I watch a game of you, and then I would go into ranked, like warm up, go into ranked. Then at the end of my day, I usually like to look at my own games if I have time.
Okay. Regarding just like mentality, do you tilt? Do you like have distractions? Of course, you're a streamer, right?
Yeah.
So I can completely understand that you're yapping in game. You're like focusing sometimes on the chat and
Yeah.
trying to focus on the game. How much do you feel like the distraction is gonna hold you back from hitting challenger? Because I think in the end, right,
Yep.
achieving a goal that you've never achieved before, some sacrifices have to be made, and you wanna see if it's actually possible when you're fully committed.
Yeah, looking at chat during games is a pretty big distraction because I'm gonna miss. I notice when I'm streaming and I'm playing like this that I will not plan ahead, because like the time I'm supposed to, like, okay, I made a good play. Now I need to think about what is next, what is the next play. Then I instead use that time to glance at chat. Then I answer maybe a question, and then I'm back to my own game. And now it's like everything is happening too late. So now it's kind of like you're playing in a moment instead of planning every play.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
think that's a big part. I think I probably need to give up a lot of the like, watching chat when I'm in game, and then I'll answer everything after. I think that's a sacrifice that I have to make to get challenger.
Yeah. 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 No,
Um,
no doubt. Yeah.
when it comes to mental, I think my mental is pretty good. I don't tilt much. Like I can get mad at myself. I can rant a bit on teammates. Like when I'm streaming, when I'm playing off stream, I don't care at all, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just like then I'm more like talking. I can maybe tilt in a way that, like, if the game starts to go bad, I try to overcompensate. I think that's like one mental
Oh,
thing.
okay. That's 100% mental thing because you
Yeah,
feel like you have to do something, but
yeah,
sometimes doing nothing is better than doing something. For sure,
yes,
no doubt.
exactly. So that is one mental like issue that I've noticed with myself. Like if I
Okay.
start to lose a few games, then that would turn into me trying to take too much control of the game, and then backfires.
Okay. Okay. I think that's a really very good information that you gave me,
Nice.
and I think we can both agree that honestly is I think the best example I have as well is that, like, for example, career, right? I tried to get challenger
Yeah.
that I did try to get while yapping, still trying to explain,
Yeah.
but obviously in Korea high challenger I'm simply not good enough to like yap,
Mm-hmm.
focus, and still perform. In AOS, yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
But in Korea, one mistake in early game can boom the game, or in mid
Yeah.
game, like when you die, you later shouldn't be dying. But in Korea, it's like they fight anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So such a small difference if you want to become the top 0.01%, right?
Yeah.
You have to make sometimes some sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
So personally, what I plan to do, for example, since I'm in Europe, I plan to get rank 1, and I'm gonna the bad habits that I've not the bad habits, but the things that I've done in Korea, I know why I lost them and how to
Yeah.
fix them, is essentially just focusing on them daily and knowing what it takes to get there,
Yeah.
right? So in your case, I would say definitely that you should also tell your chat, hey guys, I really want to get GMs a challenger, but in order for me to do that, I just have to fully focus and then see how far I can get.
Yeah.
And you need to make a plan for yourself. What are you going to do every single day for you to get there?
Yeah.
That is very important. Like, honestly, I think if you just focus on the plans and the routine
Yeah.
instead of the goal, you're going to automatically get there.
Yeah.
If you're actually like truly good enough to get there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so too. I've been doing lately, at least the days I have time. At the end of the day, I've done like a small summary of like the stream and the games, and it
Yeah.
like makes everything so much clearer because you can just focus on the plan. Like it becomes so obvious. It like stands out. Like, okay, obviously, okay, this went wrong. I need to fix this, and then I make a plan for the next day.
Yeah.
That's been working really
Okay.
well.
So now let's just talk about like as well the structure how I would like you to like have it, which is
Yeah.
that before the day starts, I would almost always want you to look at these three things, okay? Which is that what did you do well yesterday? So one thing that's very essential is that after coaching session in general, you're gonna at first build very good habits.
Yep.
But then after 2 weeks, you might drop them because then you're focused on a new habit.
Yep.
So what you want to be doing is talking or thinking about the habits that you did well, always, so you keep on doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to be thinking about what do I want to work on.
Yep.
And essentially, you're gonna have good habit creation, and you're gonna keep on building good habits, and then you're gonna as well like work on things you have to work on,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So I would highly recommend you to look at this, right? So what did you do well yesterday? And is that what I want to work on? Because you're looking at what did I not do so well yesterday? You know, just think about it. You know.
Yeah.
And then what's my goal for the day?
Mm-hmm.
You have to win your day essentially, right?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do as well is like focusing on a few things for like a week. So you should always look at the same thing. Don't look at different things every single day. Look at legit, you know, after generating a lead, did I maintain my lead?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do the coaching session soon, and I think especially in high challenger, you probably know how to generate a lead, but I think especially in challenger, maintaining lead, base timers, trading is super important. So let's talk about that. What gameplay stuff do you need to get challenger? Because essentially, actually, you know, it's funny, on my Discord, some people wrote like they got challenger stuff.
Yeah.
But there's so many more people that actually got challenger. This guy was like Emerald Heartstock, he literally got master right after just one session.
Yeah.
But there's like a lot of people that literally were like giga stuck.
Yeah.
That got challenger. This game is rule swapped, right? Didn't even get my coaching or whatever.
Yeah.
But essentially, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of people that got challenger. I've asked them, hey, what helped you the most? What are the things that help you the most? I asked that every single player, and the habits and the patterns that I've noticed is that you want to do the following. Okay?
Okay.
Insanely good okay, I shouldn't make this. Okay. Insanely good geometry. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, this is so big. So what you're saying about, okay, you know, I read the chat, instead, you could maybe make a game plan and be like, okay, weak, don't fight this, trade, you know?
Yeah.
That's like very important, okay? Recognizing cross maps, what you can / can't fight. Essentially, you should think of your laners as like donkeys. They almost always want to fight, but if you know that, I don't know, it's Renekton top against something weak, and against Renekton, don't fight it.
Yeah.
You know, just it's fine to just give something and get tempo instead, because I think what's gonna hold you back as well, and I'll be looking at that in your gameplay, okay?
Yeah.
Which is that learn to give up stuff and get tempo. When I say give up stuff and get tempo, let's say you know that there might be on groups.
Yeah.
Instead of like checking it and be like, are they maybe on groups? Just be like, okay, there's a chance they're on groups. It might be gone. I'll just give it and get tempo and do something else, you know?
Yeah.
Very key. And I would say tempo understanding. So when I say tempo understanding, it has to do with just understanding who has a turn on the game.
Yeah.
They or you.
Mm-hmm.
Because every single time you make a play, right? So if you generate a lead, very often they have a chance to, you know, come back.
Yeah.
And at one turn, you really want to be like drone tracking like crazy. So yeah, let's just take a look at this, because an hour is like not that long, but I think essentially you now kind of get an idea on what you have to do to get there.
Yeah.
And kind of like review every single day the stuff we're going to be looking at right now, because I want to see what you specifically struggle with.
Yeah.
So we can put that as a goal, and you have to work on it, okay?
All right.
Any questions before we start? Like, is it clear, or is it like...
No, it's very clear.
Okay, so one thing I think as well that you have to think about, though, is just a general bit of your draft. Like, how do you want to play your draft? Where are you strong? Where are you weak?
Yeah, so immediately I want to play bot, right? So in Misfortune, they're pretty annoying in the early game. Garen Cassant is like whatever, they just farm. And Lux Meld is quite even, I think. I just want to clear to bot here. And because I think Misfortune Zoe should win like first 2 levels, 3 levels maybe, because they get push, and yeah, then we can play the 3v3.
What about after 6? Those after, like, so one thing I like to categorize is usually the following, okay? Power spikes, not power strike, but like strengths pre-6.
Yeah.
Pre-6, strengths after 6, because sometimes it can change, right?
Yeah.
When like, do you win 5-5, or do you need to play side lane into mid for mana funds? Because this is by the super important for you. I think sometimes there's some drafts you can't 5-5.
Yeah.
So you have to play side lane. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
So that's something I would like you to think about as well. So yeah, can you team fight or can you not team fight?
Yeah, I don't really want to team fight in this game. I think I prefer to just play for Garen's side lane. He's going to be able to run that side lane and push, and we can more look for picks than look for big fights, because like we don't have DPS. Enemy team has like really good DPS and more balanced team comp, and then Chanter as well. And like pulse 6, I can play mid a lot because it's like super easy. I just press R, Lux binding, and Mel's dead. But like before 6, I like bot lane. After level 6, I think we lose bot lane. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. What I personally think you should be doing is just legit full clear. I think bot lane's for sure volatile. Top lane, because it's Garen, for sure monkey brain, for sure volatile. So I think the fact that you just having good clear, being ready to match and counter gank is very essential. And then waiting for the right opportunities. And after 6, of course, you can look for bot lane especially. But I would say skirmishing together could be a bit scuffed, I would say. So I think actually you want to sometimes give objectives and look to get tempo instead.
Yeah. I think this game is kind of wonky because we invade and now I have to face check.
Yeah. So they already started pretty scuffed, I would say, because you late invaded bot side.
Yep.
But then they saw you as well, right?
Yeah. Should I just stay here? Because like my level 1 with Vi is so weak. Like I hate invading in general. Maybe I should just ping them off, but they were so like 2 people I'm pinging, so it was tough to get them to do something else.
What do you think first? Because in general, I personally am a believer that I'll ask you the questions and see if you can figure it out. If not, I'll help you. But what do you think? Do you think you should like stand here on bot side, or do you think you should retake top side?
It's tough. I think we probably should stay bot. I don't like it into Viego and Lulu Draven. I feel like they can retake level 1, but going to top side is probably even tougher. So we should probably stay bot. We don't even mind. We don't really mind if it's a split map top bot either, because we want to play bot against the volatile lane. So we stuck top. So I think staying bot here would be fine actually, even though I don't like
I think staying bot is completely fine, because think from their perspective, they're gonna face check as Zoe looks misfortune. You know, like both generals are useless.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah. True.
I think it's just about the laners here, right? And I think face checking that shit is kind of scary. So as long as you cover this bush and this bush, you're completely fine.
Yeah.
And then you have like all the information you need, and you can all legit stack in the bush, and it's so hard for them to face check.
Yeah, true.
And I don't think your top lane can die, honestly, if you play it a little bit like a human, so...
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I have to use my flash.
Yeah, and it is what it is, it happened. But one thing I really want to be focusing with you, especially, and really dig it down, because I think an hour is like not that long, I really want to see how you essentially maintain lead. When I say maintain lead, right?
I've been throwing a lot.
Yeah.
So that is like, I think that's really important for me, because generally I think my early games have been pretty good. Like the way I understand like matchups and finding leads and not skipping camps too often. I feel like I generally find leads, and then I can go like 4-0, and I'm just gonna have a absolute in play, give 2 shutdowns and lose game.
Okay. So so this is special, okay? How you maintain leads? That's one. And how I make game plans. So like in general, right? After I kill objective. What the fuck is this? Why did it go spasm? After I kill objective, in general, what I want you to do is think about the following, right? What do you want to play for? Which is usually, okay, if there's an objective up, it's an objective. If you're stronger. If there's no objective, it's like a laner. Okay? Then, you know, if you need the base in general. Last but not least, jungle tracking. So what's the pattern here? Every single time you got something, enemy has 1 turn to make a play. And I want to see how you jungle track that. Okay? And I want to see how your game plan is based off like how you play for win condition. And why is it important? Because this is important to see how you play for win condition efficiently. And that's the only things I will be looking at in our session, okay? Like nothing else. Because this is like essentially like the at least the 70 to 80% of consistency that's so important. So even as you're like literally like running to the enemy top side, right? Just being aware, okay, what can Viego do, you know?
Yeah, so I saw him do my Raptors, so I assumed since he didn't go for like the top full clear that he did red Raptors into his own Raptors to protect his bot side. So that's why I run straight to his top side.
Okay, nice. Okay, Boom, right now. So in game, it's very normal to not think about anything right now, okay?
Yeah.
But now you have omega free time to start thinking.
Yes.
So every single time, okay, and this is something I explained in my course as well. So every single time what's gonna happen is that after you do the following, okay, after you generate a lead, which is usually, you know, you get a kill, you get objective, or even let's say you made a play, whatever it is, right? Essentially, you just did something, okay? After you do this, you wanna maintain your lead.
Yep.
What you wanna be doing is thinking about, okay, enemy jungle has 3 options, which is the following. He can. Oh, what do you think he can do? What are you think his 3 options?
After you make a play.
Yeah.
Usually what I think about is just like the fact that he has tempo advantage, so like invades.
Okay, invade, yeah, that's one. Perfect.
Yeah.
2 more.
Like cross map, so I just like spamming other side of the map. Like if I made a play on bot, I have no idea
gank,
where
right?
he is. Yeah, so I just spamming my weak side. So yeah, gank,
thing.
yeah, and just like trade objectives, I guess.
Objective, yeah.
Yeah.
These 3 things.
Yep.
So now let's take a look. And how can you then tell what enemy jungle can do? That depends on how far laners are walking up.
Yeah.
You can proxy. Misfortune wave seems a bit sus, you see? It's like very fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So right now, let's see if you do it. Okay, like your misfortune is luckily respecting, but I don't see any pings.
No, true. No, we saw Viego on top side.
Oh, he's on top side. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine.
We saw him on that Gamward there.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
But I just want to really like look at that especially and just see how well you do it.
Yeah.
Which is very, very key. Okay, this might be like a very small thing, but just like when you queue auto,
yeah,
just put in some small movement in, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of fully standing still. Okay, this guy dies. Okay, perfect. Okay, banger. Okay, so very often after you make a play like this, okay?
Yeah.
The Viego is now dead for 10 seconds, 8 seconds. You're not looking at this in game, just so you know. You're for sure not looking at this. It's normal.
Yeah.
And now you probably think, okay, I want to go for crap, so you're still not looking. Now you see the crap is gone, so now you're on the Drake.
Yeah.
But this Drake is actually omega int. Do you know why?
Yeah, because he can actually just get there in time.
Not just that actually. That's not even the biggest problem. Let's say even if he doesn't get on time, what's the problem of this Drake?
The problem with this Drake that if I spend time on this Drake, all my camps are up.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna have base timer. He's gonna have base timer for my top side.
What else?
What else? Don't know.
How do you think about laner perspective? Have you played lane before?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to try to pause at 602. Okay, okay, that's perfect. Hold up. So, okay, let's pause the next one. Okay, so your looks. And even your Garen, how do you think they're gonna play? Because just saying Garen's good against K'Sante, how do you think they're gonna play?
They're just gonna perma fist fight.
Yeah, right? They're gonna perma fist fight.
Yeah.
So, what's the problem? The problem now is that if your laners are like this,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
They're literally like in their fucking face.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be real, okay?
Yeah,
and
it's true.
Like enemy jungle right now, okay, when you're in base, okay?
Yeah.
This guy has 2 options, this or this.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, like, think about it, right?
Yeah.
If you legit think about it logically, okay? Logically. 2 ways to lose the game if ahead. Either laners are boosted 1v1, 2v2, right?
Yep.
Second, they die to enemy jungle.
Yeah.
I think right now you're hoping that your laners are humans, and personally, about it, I mean, I don't mind if you do this in competitive, you know, because I don't think enemy jungle can punish you that hard, right? No. But in solo queue, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip the random time. How much do you want to bet? There's at least 1 kill per minute.
I wouldn't bet $1.
No, I wouldn't bet either, bro. There's like 21 kills, bro. I would you bet like 50 cents. I know you drop me 50 cents, you know?
Yeah.
But you see what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Just to give some perspective.
Yeah.
And now, how long does it take to do a Drake base and then take your camp?
A minute.
At least, bro. I think
Yeah.
take the
Probably a
Drake
little bit
basing,
more.
like running to your camp and not even doing it. That takes 1 minute, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
this
So
is...
just to give some perspective.
Yeah, so I'm not matching when I'm ahead here, I guess. So I give up pressure on mid top, which are
Yes.
winning, and I'm winning. Yeah.
Huge pressure you're
Yeah.
giving. So if anything right now, right? You have so much gold here. Your
Yeah.
camps are up. If you just took your bot camps, base, spend your gold,
Yeah.
and look at the Viego death timer. You see how it's spawned in 3 seconds?
Yeah. I would probably not even take wolves, no? Just like the Gromp reset and go topside, maybe?
I think it depends. I think if your golems raptors are spawning,
Yeah.
that's why I think this concept is very important, which is this.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that let's say you know you want to play bot lane, okay? If you clear bot side, then base, then go top side, it's kind of awkward. I think it's better to base, clear top side, into bot side, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why you always want to think every kill objective, what you want to play for.
Yeah.
So in this case, if you agree that you want to play bot side, if your top side can responding, just you know,
Yeah.
you could base instantly top the bot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, grubbies are spawning in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So if you think about it,
Not anymore though.
Yeah, you want to clear your weak side before strong side. So actually, if you want to play for grubbies, you should want to clear your bot side.
Yeah.
So you don't give them a cross map, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's very important to make a game plan. Because let's say after this kill, you decide objective is grubbies.
Yep.
Clear bot side, base, go top side. Perfect.
Yeah.
You decide to play for laner, which is let's say bot side.
Yeah.
Base, top the bot.
Yeah.
So I think right now you don't have a clear game plan. If you thought the Drake was the correct choice, I think that's the wrong choice. And I think in Challenger, you're not allowed to make the mistake, IMO.
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna talk as if you're Challenger, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't make this play on the former patch. So all these games are on the new patch. So Grubs doesn't spawn until 8. But yeah, so that's why I agreed for Drake.
That's
yeah.
true
So
well,
if this was last patch, 100% reset and play top.
Yeah.
But
I do think though, even though there's
still think it's wrong.
Yeah, I still think it's wrong. Yeah,
because he can't just run to Drake, and I can still match him. So he can't make a play at top mid, and I can get my camps into Drake next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you do next time though? Because like we found the problem, but we need to find the solution now. What would you do now?
Now just like a Vol Scrum, so they're going to be in order, reset, and path top to bot, and then I'm going to have ultimate, and we can just win the Drake fight next, and we just make sure that we can play top mid and get my camps too.
Perfect. While you do your blue Gromp wolves, what's the one key ingredient that's missing with maintaining?
Yeah. The ping the Viego.
Yes,
my weak side.
Exactly. Yes. You really want to be aware that you're not doing shit for the next 1/2 minute.
Yeah.
And just ping laners, please don't die.
Yeah.
So it's still okay if you do this, just so you know, but I just don't think it's the best.
Yeah.
But as long as you still focus on the fundamentals, which is perma track, perma look at laners, and pray your laners don't die, it's still okay. It's really not that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think nothing's optimal, but still not good, you know? So your top lane got solo bullet, happens.
Yeah.
Your bullets under tower, they're fine. So I think, okay, you're fine. This guy's here chilling.
Yeah, and now I'm Omega griefing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go back here, okay?
Yeah.
So when you watch this, okay? Why do you think you're griefing though? But what's the reason in game? Like, how did you feel in game? What were you thinking? Let's ask that first. What was your thought process in game?
In game, I just like okay, Viego wants to dive. I don't want him to dive, but realistically, I can't really stop it because I have no gold. They're stronger. My bot lane is weak. My top side is spawning. So I don't know. Like if I were to defend, I think I just need to run around so I can stay on the same side as them. But realistically, I think we just need to pin them off, reset, and go to top side.
Okay. So what would you do next time? Just ping them off and reset the top side?
Yes.
Okay. So I think this is more like a mentality problem as well.
Yeah.
Which I'll write down, okay?
Yeah.
The mentality you want to have, this is very crucial as well. What to do with laners that are in a losing state. Just because they're low HP doesn't mean they're perm losing. It just means that they maybe fucked up a trade, right?
Oh, yeah.
We need the base, right? So losing all to do with laners. Sorry, my potato. Laners that are in a actually in a losing lane state, yeah. So I'll do the following always. Just cover dives. Wait for their bases.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight. There's no point in fighting because even if you chunk them, unless you get a kill, not worth it.
Yeah.
So when you see the laners being this low,
yeah.
your mindset should be, because now you see them being low, right?
Yeah.
The correct thing for them to do is just base. But
Yeah.
let's say for whatever reason, which laners will do, they'll stay for one more wave.
Yeah.
Just stay with them in the tower for one wave.
Yeah, I should have just queued over the wall, I think, and make sure to be on their side.
Yeah.
Because now I want to push this guy away so that he can't go behind them. But yeah, I should have just went to them instead of initiating.
Yeah, because right here, they still have to push a full wave before they get the dive here. So if you process the information here, you should have known, okay, I don't have to go to... Like, if the wave's crashed, okay, I think you're doing the correct choice. You're like, fuck, they can instant dive, right?
Yeah.
But the wave hasn't even crashed yet.
Yeah, true. I actually just saw it on my camera too. Yeah.
Yeah. But you see what I mean, right? That's like essentially like what went wrong here, which is that I think the mentality you had here was actually wrong because you're actually queuing in instead of thinking my job is to make sure they can farm in the tower and I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been here.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, you just want to not actually, you know,
yeah.
Unless you're sure you hit them or something, right? And you just want to chunk him, sure. But the mindset should be, I just want to have them catch and fuck off.
Yeah.
But here's more like, maybe I can get the kill. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. But this mistake in itself is kind of big because I do think if you actually manage to just defend, base, spend your gold, you're mega chilling. But you're not funny.
Yeah.
None of this would have happened if... you know what I mean? Okay, but you see what I mean, right? It's
yeah.
We're making it so fucking complicated, but you know, if you just press fucking B and it's chill, you know? It would be really chill. He would not do this, buddy, if he knew your base. Just saying.
Oh no, true.
Yeah. But this is all because of this fucking shit, Drake.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. So not only when a laner is like losing, right?
Yeah.
How I said how laners are playing up.
Yeah.
You know, if laner's losing as well, you can salvage their laning phase.
Yeah.
Because you're full health, right? Okay. I can just timestamp this for you.
It's so funny because I think like my last YouTube video is like stop losing games at Drake.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. Drake and tempo consequence. After that one, up. It opens one up. Yeah, I personally think Drake should be done if you have a good base. You know.
Yeah.
Then I think you don't have the base, you can stay a bit on the map, but if you really have the base, then just do that instead, you know? Okay. Let's go a bit further. And what I would like to do, right? Actually, I would like to review mid-game as well later on. Because I think mid-game essentially is where the difference lies between low master and just challenger.
Yeah.
How you play objectives, how you play after an objective, stuff like that.
Yeah, this is also so awkward. Oh my goodness.
Okay, it has probably to do with your mid lane, right? That's the only reason I can find, because I think as long as you know how I say Jones need to have a good state, it's the same for laners, ideally, you know?
Yeah.
I think it looks completely fine though, unless your looks is omega trolling, but I need to gather information first and see what I can see.
Yeah, I think the play is good, because I have R and Diego doesn't.
Yeah, and the play itself looks really good here. I think your looks just has like bounce from mid lane, right?
Yeah.
To me, it seems like Mel's basing, so this means that Lux at some point has the base, and you might have to just bounce, you know what I mean? Because for Lux laning phase, it's very important. She pushes the wave. Lux okay, she's trolling here, right?
Yeah.
Because like Mel's basing, she's not basing, which means that Mel's gonna have pressure when he shouldn't have pressure, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. We all know the mistake here, right?
Yeah.
If someone does that, let them fucking die.
Yeah, it's so true. And then, yeah, this is like so bad. If I just take at least 1 or 2 grubs and just walk off, pat, bolt, press R, so much better.
Yeah. So as a journaler though, I do think it helps a lot as well if you have like a little bit of like map awareness of like laners base timers.
Yeah.
Because you see looks here, right? I could already tell here, like probably like even before. Because I think right now you can already gather information, which is that you want to play for groups, you should look at top and mid. Top proxying, mid lane, well, under tower, low mana.
Yeah.
So you could already assume that when he stays here, and Mel's not showing,
Yeah.
Lux needs to base.
Yeah.
She needs to.
True.
And one sad thing is that laners won't communicate to you, yo, I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
You should not assume they will communicate this to you. Same for when the laners are missing. Don't.
Yeah, I should see this though.
Yeah, so here, I think if anything, right? You could have easily started right now, knowing that top lane is proxying.
Yeah.
Mid lane has priority here.
Yeah.
And use this time to yoink as much as you can, and laners you to you, you know? So this is not regarding like turns, but I do feel like this is like something you have to like be aware about, because this can lose you games.
Yeah.
Instead of playing all the way here, it should be like, yo, back.
Yeah.
Just run, you know what I mean? Just run.
Yeah.
Because now you're like incentivizing him, like, oh, wait, my team is coming? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Meanwhile, this guy's doing the right thing, brother. You see what he's doing? He's doing the fucking right thing.
Yeah.
For his champion.
Yeah.
He's not like helping you guys because he knows he needs a proxy. You should do the exact same thing, which is doing the grubbies.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not sure like how dominant you are, right? With like what you want to do in game.
Yeah.
Because being alpha is like super crucial too.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a nice kill. You're for sure down tempo, I would assume.
Yeah.
Heated grubbies, so let's see how you track. But you did just have one job right now. So what's your game plan right now? Hold on, I'll pause at that perfect timing. And yeah, what's your game plan right now? Tell me.
Game plan right now is just to make sure I get my cams, chill when I don't have arm flash, make sure not much happens, and try to play Drake again once I get ultimate.
Yeah. One very big tip I have as well, especially if you're getting high-ELO.
Yep.
Your support has 3 warding items.
Yep.
If you can, and especially if your mid lane is winning, connecting him to play through mid and get full control over one quadrant.
Yeah.
Because if you have vision, right, your mid can play like a full donkey and get permanent priority. And for some reason, if you see Vi on mid, and you know their ball lane's playing aggressive, which they are, right? They're like 40 CS up. You can win the game just because you have information on enemy jungle and you can send it, and you can literally make a losing ball lane to a winning ball lane just by having that information.
Yeah.
So this is something I want to note down, which I think is super important to snowball.
Yeah.
Which is it is, but it's super important. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you know how to snowball. I'll just copy paste this. Whenever mid is winning and support his wards, try to go through mid or full wards. Because not only does it help your top laner, it helps everyone, including you, to make better decision making. Okay. So what I could see you doing here is just full clear, picking laners to play safe that you think are maybe in danger, like maybe top lane, like you see how your Garen's playing.
Yeah.
I would like to see some pings maybe. Okay, like now you can't see, but now we see this. Just start pinging, yo.
Yeah.
Let's hope the Viego's not there because there's a crap up. And you know, it was recently topside, and your Garen might just hit top tower here. I would not be surprised.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's smart. Oh, but okay, bro, like he's like smurfing here by not doing this, right? But
yeah,
I would not be surprised if, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to tell him 100%.
Because here, right, like if Viago's around the corner, he might die. I don't know, he's on HP, but
yeah.
Back to proxying. Oh wait, hold up.
Yeah.
What are you cooking here?
Yeah. So what I thought is, wait, what did I think?
Yeah, good one. I'm waiting. I haven't even watched the game, you know, but I'm waiting for an answer.
So I think what I thought in game here is that, okay, my bot lane is kind of struggling. I still don't have R. I feel that Drake just seems difficult, so I'm just gonna try to make sure I get something, just give the Drake, and I try to get some top camps. If Viego shows up, maybe we can kill him and just like not int basically, and then I can just, after I invade this top side, just clear the bot like normal, and then I'm gonna have ultimate, and then we can make a play, and then I can get my bot lane to winning. So I just sacrificed Drake here basically, because I thought it was too hard, because Drake is, ultimate is not ready.
Yeah. One thing as well I would recommend, since you're not a pro player, you're not gonna go pro, are you?
No, unless I get really good really fast.
You'll just get this bot faster, because I think if you knew your Raptors maybe spawn in 10 seconds, maybe you would camp it, you know?
Oh, I knew.
Okay. Because I think as well, Viego should take stops at camps in general if he's good as well.
You should take those before Drake, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. But either way, let's see what you do. Oh, that's a big one. The Lux is coming too. Let's see this one. I mean, he could just ult your ult, so no play would happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's okay. I would say here though, force on Draven at least.
Yeah.
Like right now, take the cocky pathing.
Yeah. I think I should maybe just like keep my Q. Maybe just run for the Draven.
Okay, what you did here. I think it's okay what you did here, right?
Yeah.
But I think here, just realizing, okay, your Lux is behind you.
Yeah.
You're 4 men here, and this is probably the best chance you have to win a fight.
Yeah.
So just like keep walking here. If Viego's in your way, just kill him. If he's not in your way, just really try to like kill this guy instead, like with Misfortune Shield, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I deemed it as just like too difficult to go in, so I thought we'd just turn on the Melon instead.
Yeah.
And so he also goes in.
Yeah. Because does Draven have cleanse or not?
Actually, I don't know.
I think he doesn't, but I think this Draven is probably fucking cocky.
Yeah.
Doesn't have it. Because this might be like a small thing, but I think just being able to recognize this is like huge as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see. Okay, now I kind of just want to look a bit like at mid game ish, because you get the in general idea about like just turns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at the most important part, especially mid game, because this is where the make or break it to challenger comes in.
Yep.
Okay, let's go before the Drake. Okay, I think right now is actually okay timing. Okay, you rolled 6 seconds. Drake 1 minute. Okay. Now I do have a question for you. Do you want a team fight? Yeah or nay? Actually, this guy had barrier, but I think previously you could just send it on him and he'll probably die.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Right now, I don't mind for Drake. I don't mind us team fighting this Drake. I feel like it's okay because like Mel is so weak and like Viego's not a threat, so he's behind. Lux has a lot of damage. Like, so everybody, we have enough damage to basically kill one target, and it's only one target that matters, and that is Draven. So I think we can play this fight.
Oof. I think it's gonna be hard unless Draven's inting, because K'Sante frontline, if he's there, good luck.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
It depends on map state a bit, right? But
yeah,
that's why I would like to ask you this question, because I think it's Vi recognizing whether you can or can't fight depending on numbers and map state is very, very important.
Yeah, it's true.
So right now, I would want you to already think about it.
Yeah.
Because now, if you decide to give the Drake, go topside.
Yeah, and just play for tier 1.
Yeah. And if anything, if you want to play for Drake anyway, I think you need your top lane to move into bot side, right? So he needs to get priority, and I don't think he can priority unless you're moving with him, you know? So that's the main reason.
Yeah.
Okay. He kills Little Weasel, okay. How did he die, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know. Garen Champ.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
I
don't know, bro.
I think his son didn't expect to die, neither did I, so.
Same.
But okay, now ping back, yeah, good. Give whatever you have to give.
Yep.
Okay, you're basing. That guy got chunked. Okay, you can play for a Drake now. I like what I'm seeing.
Tried to get the Draven, but
Yeah. Oof, run. The moment you see that big boy,
yeah.
you run. Where did he come from though? He just opened. Oh, he just run. Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
actually
you probably
just
missed
run.
it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I missed
Yeah.
that for sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually Diego to be.
Yeah.
Maybe I should flash on the Draven there. Just like go for him because he should be dead.
I think if
No?
Lux and ult can still be like a little bit tricky.
Yeah, maybe actually.
I
Yeah.
think it can be still tricky. I think you actually don't kill him if Zoe misses bubble, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the idea was good though, right? But I think after you, if anything, we have to come more back. I think you don't want to queue here. On
Yeah.
the Lulu at least. I think if anything you keep walking and just fucking flash on top of the Draven.
Yeah.
With your Q.
Yeah.
And then you can hold your ult a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get his X and then you just like
Yeah.
try to fuck him up.
Yeah.
I think this damage you dealt is like so big, but should be on Draven. Then you can kill the Draven.
Yeah, it's true.
So this is just like more like execution, right? Because I think you cannot just ult.
Yeah.
And I expect to kill him. And I think in this position you just bounce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how to play for top tower. Because I want to see just how to play for objectives in general, right? Because I think that's like very important how you play for objectives, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
This is just threat assessment. Because here, yeah, you lose your flash for no reason.
Yeah, that's super bad.
Yeah. So I would say this is just Miko, right? Just know he can E you and then you're kind of fooked.
Yeah.
Okay, you get free top pressure. After you get free top pressure, let's see how I play. Because this is the moment where people struggle the most.
Yeah.
Which is that you don't know how to transfer pressure properly for the next objective. So how do you plan to win a game from this game state right now? Like, what would you like to play for? And how would you like to play for that?
Oh, it's tough. Like here, I mostly want to look for picks and just play for Draven Lux and just like look for individual picks because like we not now there's like 0 chance of winning a team fight front to back, no chance at all. So I just try to kind of exploit, try to track the Viego and make like cross back plays and try to play for towers with the Garen. Because it's pretty tough to play like just like AFK, play the Drake team fight and win that way. I think we just need to play side lanes and try to make picks.
Okay. So one thing that I missed and didn't hear is that look at your Garen, okay?
Yeah.
Your Garen literally pushes out top lane as deep as you could. There's literally not even a wave right now, right?
Yeah.
What does it mean for you as a team?
That's gonna take a long time before he has pressure again.
No, that means it's a long time before Garen has to go top lane. You see how Garen's right
Oh
clicking top
yeah.
lane right now?
Yeah.
This guy, instead of right clicking top lane, he could legit right click towards the enemy bot side jungle.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is that Mel's gonna probably go for one more wave. Then he goes for one more wave, you have ultimate, you have a small timer to take full control bot side.
Yeah.
It's literally a 5v3 right now, by the way.
Yeah, true.
Because Mel's top, Cassandra dead. So what's gonna happen now is that if anyone shows on the bot side, right?
Yeah.
Of the enemy team, you can kill him.
Yeah.
If anyone shows mid lane, you can press R.
Yeah.
If anyone shows in jungle Viego, he's dead. So right now, you're not using the fact that this guy's insane tempo and pressuring.
Yeah,
which is
sure.
Okay if you decide to do 2 topside camps, but this means that like you want to take red and then push mid into topside.
Yeah.
And like make sure he gets pushed again, and then you want to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Get numbers.
Yeah.
So let's see how we do it, okay?
Yeah, we have like one chance there.
Yeah, now Draven's catching. But you see how you just push the Draven oink?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Now Draven's gonna push the next wave and he's gonna move.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine making soda bottom. But you see what I mean, right? Like, just in general, how to use map pressure and using or thinking about numbers.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I didn't see that
So,
play at all. That's very true.
So, like, how can I recognize this? So I'll just open RiffKit.
Yeah.
So every single time, if almost every single laner, whenever there's like a wave here, okay?
Yeah.
Top laners or mid laners, whoever, they will always catch the wave here. This is like 90% rule. 90% when the wave's coming here, unless it's an iron or some shit,
Yeah.
they'll catch the wave here. You'll almost never see people when the wave is here, perma group.
Yeah.
Maybe in pro play, people do it, okay?
Yeah.
But in solo queue, almost always people catch the wave here. So whenever you see any of your laners just push the wave that deep,
yeah,
like especially like from this wave onwards,
Mm.
yeah, that wave. You know, imagine the tower's down. You see, okay, you see this, how Cassandra is. One of your laners will almost always go there.
Yeah.
And if Mel has a wave here in the middle too, he will go there.
Yep.
You see how your laners go there and Mel's going there almost always. Okay. So if you notice in advance, you can then think, okay, I can get numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because you're playing Vi, you really want to use those numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, of course, if you go for top lane play, just ping your other side. Be careful, they died sadly. Now, your Garen, I think, is a bit deep, but it's a Garen, so he's probably fine. But after he takes that wave, he can do the same thing. He can group.
Yeah. Then we have tempo for Arcaton.
Yeah. So look at Garen now, right?
Yeah.
Like, while you're in a bot side here, it's very important that you, like, know that if you fight the mid lane, Garen can be here in mid lane, and you should be on the mid lane wave.
Yes.
If you want to increase your chance of fighting. If you think you can win here, straight up 4-4, you can do it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think you should just go mid lane, ping your team, hey, go mid lane.
Yeah.
If they contest mid, kill. If not, push wave, get control.
Yeah.
So you see how your entire team is rotating into bot side here?
Yeah.
It's maybe because you think they're doing autocon, maybe, right? Could be the case.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're doing it without Draven. No, actually they're not doing it. You just had like they just showed, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, they're not doing it, right? So like I think here you should be able to like tell your teammates, okay, if there's no play here, just commit, you know?
Yeah.
And,
I should tell them.
Well to come. But ping your Garen, like, yo, please come, because like.
Yeah, I'm actually not pinging the Garen at all.
But do you see how you're like using numbers? You're not trying to like tell your laners, bro, I'm playing Vi. Can you guys please move your fucking ass, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest strength of Vi, which is that being able to identify, working at numbers, and using it, you know? To contest X wave. And I'm just saying this champ is not playable sometimes if you don't know how to ping. Or like at least know how to use your laners, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so not like dictating at all.
Yeah. Because now again, right, you could literally tell Garen, yo, can you please move mid lane after that top lane wave?
Yeah.
And then this wave that's coming, right? Once again, you can use. So I'm gonna copy it again. And I think it's very important because that's the wave you can legit press R, kill someone.
Yeah.
I'll just put like this one too, you know? But now it's just awkward, right? You can't actually just straight up fight.
No.
Okay, so let's do now. Okay, now again, right? If Garen like right clicks mid lane, it's so good here. It's so insanely good.
Yeah.
Okay, this switch is basing, so you cannot. Fine. Next wave. Okay, this is unnecessary, I would say, right? Because you have Raptors up. I think they're maybe. I guess they're maybe gonna do the objective, right? So you're a bit afraid.
Yeah, I wanted to just get prior.
Yeah. I still think you should let your misfortune do it though and stay in focus at least.
Yeah.
Unless you're really afraid of Atakan, but. Okay, now your Garen's finally moving, and now if you wait a bit, you can have a good fight.
Yes.
But like Cassandra is first here, right? So your teammate just fucked up here. Your Zoe. He just fucked up here, right? That's on him.
Oh yeah, he had a fun game.
Yeah. So now it's not that easy, I think. Yeah. It's like not possible to play if K'Sante is there. But you see like how previously had like so many opportunities though.
Yeah.
And if K'Sante is here, I think fighting against K'Sante grouped with a Lulu is and against the Mel is not playable. It's just gone. Here you just have to accept your fate and you can't fight it, in my books at least.
Okay.
I think it's like very difficult. Personally at least, you know. Like maybe they troll and there's a chance, but looks without ult.
Yeah.
K'Sante with like 10,000 HP. I think it's just not playable, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe, I mean.
I actually think we win it, but yeah, it might be a bit of a flip.
Holy shit, wait, actually, enemy got fucking fucked there somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how though, but. I mean, this is like the best outcome you could have, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I actually genuinely don't know how they all cringed it, but. Oh, bro, Mel got rooted and then he took the full combo here.
Yeah.
But I think if he doesn't get rooted like this, and doesn't get fully tapped.
Yeah, we also got Akathon explosion.
Yeah, and then your misfortune is insane ult here, I guess.
Oh yeah. So I think this was like kind of lucky, but
actually, maybe misfortune is cracked here, you know, because they're MRs reduced and then misfortune ult, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, but now you're actually in good state.
Yeah. Oh, it's super good.
Okay, this is the part very crucial. Okay, where people lose it. So many people suck at this moment. So after you take this Drake, how would you play the game?
After this,
not just you. Your laners too. You have to think a little bit for your laners.
My laners.
Yeah.
I think the best thing is like, as you said, I think we should just like send Garen one of the side end. He pushes and then like uses tempo to move to mid, and then we just try to break through mid lane.
Yeah.
Let's get that tier 1. So he like pushes a few waves. If he can't break through the side, he can use that tempo as we talked about earlier to just move mid, and we can like pretty hard force through one lane with his tempo.
What do you notice in the minimap?
I mean, Lux is going top, which is.
What about your Zoe? What do you think she's doing?
I don't know.
No, but here, like, let's just question, right? I think ping her off there and just fucking grouping.
Yeah.
I think that's very important because that's your support of 3 wards.
Yeah, it's true.
Remember I told you whenever your laners push the middle of the lane, and laners always gonna catch.
Yeah.
Look, as far as you push this wave, someone's gonna catch. Now you have so much time to take topside control and take full wards. So when you see, like, you should already be thinking right now, because even in mid game, what objective do you want to play for right now? Tell me. After this.
Mid tower.
Yeah, mid/Baron side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can all agree with that one.
Yeah, the top side of the map, like top quadrant. Pressure that.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
After kill objective, what do you want to play for? You want to play for mid/Baron.
Yeah.
Do you need a base? Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Here it says zone tracking, but yeah, you still on zone track, obviously. But when you see something suspicious like this, where you're like, wait, Zoe, you were supposed to play topside.
Yeah.
Ping him off. Because you know you want to play topside, you need his wards.
Yeah, for sure.
And without your Zoe, you're not going to make any progress.
Yeah.
Because if Zoe was actually here, right, and Mel's showing bot lane, you could look for an R in mid lane if your Lux plus Garen's moving.
Yeah. But I actually don't communicate at all.
Yeah. So I think there's like another very good example of like, you have side lane push, your Lux is basically short, but your Lux is side stay, but not move. You see how like not playable it is?
Yeah.
No? Group mid after side push. So if you think your laners don't need the base, just ping them. Hey, because this is how you have to play fight, by the way. You have man advantage, laners have to move, fight.
Yeah.
Like Garen not doing golems, looks instant moving, press R, goodbye one target. 100%.
Yes.
No counterplay. So now if you fucked up, it's fine. Take one more top lane wave, do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Now move in the mid lane. Okay, but you see how you're moving into side lane here.
Yeah.
That is very wrong.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Because you're going to lane instead of catching. You should be moving mid lane instead.
I should just ping mid tower, maybe ping Garen to mid as well.
But you see what your Garen's doing, bro.
Yeah. He pushed the wave, and now we can just move.
Yeah.
He has no wave to take even.
Yeah, so this is such a good state for him to like move actually.
Yeah, you can just walk behind. If they stay on that tower, we can actually just dive them 43. Stay on the front line.
Go. I mean, here as well, right? Like, I mean, there's like so too many examples where I don't see you communicating at all, which tells me that this is probably not in your habit.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see if you, the fact that your game would just slightly move, and if the fight is prolonged, that's big.
Yeah.
You could send it here with confidence, even though it's actually bad. You know what I mean? It's bad if it's 3-3, but it's good if it's 4-3.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, but now we still want to play topside, right? So, the other tip that I have: when to skip camps, when to farm. If you are gonna take wolves here, and if you can't be on this mid lane wave, and if you don't get your item anyway,
you're
griefing. But if you get your item, I think taking golems basic is completely fine. But let's say you're actually taking this camp for fun, and your laners are on this wave, and you want to play topside, I think that's troll.
Yeah, this is absolutely griefing.
But like, I'm not sure if you have item or not. I don't think so. So I think that this camp, what extra camp that you're taking, you could have gotten full topside control instead with Vod and make a pick. I think that's so much better that can win the game than taking one camp and not giving you shit.
Yeah, I agree. We're just walking to topside with Zoe and Chicken Ward.
Yeah. So I could see as well a different world where if enemy had the Jarvan for whatever reason,
they're
dead.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna note this down, right? Because I think a lot of junglers, especially mid game, are not aware of like how much they should farm and how much there's pressure. So I'm just gonna notice that as well. This is just like using turns. Then to skip camps in the game. There is a wave to use and you have no item. But like the one thing that I always preach though is that if you decide to greed, that's like ok, but make sure to at least ping your mid lane. Don't think about anything funny. Because I think there's always like of course better plays, but if you fuck up at least just make sure you know that you are fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it actually looks being careful, not even you.
True.
But yeah, I mean, you see here, right, bro? It's so easy. Like, just ping fucking looks to go mid. You break up mid, press R on this guy. Like, no counterplay. 0, actually.
Yeah, we can just walk up mid behind here and dive them.
Like, and I'm 100% sure if you actually ping looks here, in his face, one thing's well pings that I'm gonna just teach you, right? Which is...
yeah, the assist ping in the face, and then what?
Yeah. Ping in their face. Oops. Ping them the reason.
Yeah.
So one, you get their attention, right?
Yeah.
Get their attention. Then you give them the reason. And that's as well how you can like ping people in mid game to move, because that makes your life a bit easier, right? If you ping right now looks, assistant in his face, and ping him assistant on this wave, assistant on this tower or attack.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna move.
Yeah.
Because this mid tower is 25 minutes up, bro. 25 minutes.
Yeah.
That's really crazy, though.
Yeah, it is. Oh god.
That's all G. Oh, perfect. Clutch. I worked out.
Yeah.
So can't complain. But I still think go mid and just
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's like. But okay. Let's see how we play top side right now. Oh, I think you're already fucked up here though. Because right now, right? What should your main purpose be? Ping anyone that you think is in danger.
Yeah.
Because I think they're completely fine here, but they'll probably still die anyway in this case because they're
so and it's just like us trading there is not good because we want to keep the tempo, right? And trading slows down the game.
Yeah. Okay. Now I just want to set up the Baron. Okay, just one small tip, always right. Every single time in general you take an objective, enemies up tempo. So try to just not open 3 lanes. Just open 2 lanes like this is good. Go together through mid lane ideally.
Yes.
If someone can face check this, you can face check. I think you're okay in this case. Okay. Use the ball and wave. I want to see how shot call. I think you don't shot call at all.
No, I don't.
So yeah, because in this situation here, right?
Yeah.
Look, which wave are you going to use to pressure in general? Like, think about it. To siege.
Oh,
When you're pressuring.
in this case, before the Drake?
Yeah, in this case, before Drake even, yeah.
Ah, mid lane every time. No?
Oof, wrong. Nope, side lane, almost always.
Okay.
You almost never want to siege in mid lane because you can get flanked from both sides.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you only get attacked from one side. Mm-hmm.
And if you siege through the bot side, you only have to take like one quadrant and you're always gonna know what's popping, you know?
Yeah.
And you can clear shit.
Yeah.
So here, if anything, right, this bowling wave is coming.
Yeah.
You want to be there. So right now, you should be pinging everyone. Hey, come bowling, come bowling, come bowling. Use the wave.
Okay.
And of course, Luke's not there yet, so you want to play slow. But yeah, you see that wave in bot lane? Everyone should be going there.
Yeah.
If they try to get a wave, kill them. Like this. Lol, that guy. But yeah. But I mean, for sure, you can kind of tell like a bit the things you kind of need to work on, right?
Oh, for sure.
What do you think after you watch this? Like, well, what you really have to work on? I would like to hear your thoughts first before I tell you mine. What are things, first of all, you learned from this review? What are things you learned?
Things I learned was, yeah, I just need to. I know it's important, but I gotta remind myself, like every game, just like to never lose sight of like what Viego's gonna do. Always ping the cross map and the dangers. I think one important thing that we saw and that you pointed out also is that like I actually don't shot call at all. I don't make calls. I don't communicate with my team what I want to do, what I want them to do at all. I think that's gonna be big. And then we had the tempo, the early game there, the objective, not matching, staying for the Drake.
So what do you mean by not matching?
Yeah, when I had like aggressive or like slash winning top side, and I'm winning also, and Diego can make a play on top instead of just like kind of. The thing I'm doing there is kind of like trading, right? With the Drake, because he can't take the Drake, so I'm trading Drake for him to get a play on my top side. So that's bad when I'm ahead and our team is winning. So I think that was quite big. I need to play the man advantage and like communicate with my team. Like I saw how many options I had to just like actually start fights that are good fights and that can accelerate the game. That was pretty big. That is something I don't use at all, as we saw. Like it was like 8 waves where we could have done this.
It's probably a 7 though. 7 probably a 6. Don't they? Relax, bro.
So yeah, that was really big. Is there anything else that you thought was really important? I forgot.
I just think making a game plan after you get something.
Yeah.
Because like you remember the time where the Zoe was killing the bot side?
Yeah.
Or after you finish Drake, right? Especially that part. You didn't think too much about the game plan, you know?
Yeah.
So I think in general, if you want to play top side, looking at how your laners are playing towards the side is very important, right?
Yeah.
So that was around 23 minutes, if you recall, right?
Yeah.
So it was around right here, right? As you finish this Drake here, you should now be thinking already ahead. What's next on the menu?
Yeah, just like insta-base play mid-top.
Yeah, I think legit you just insta-base play mid-top.
Yeah.
I think you don't even farm enemy camps here, honestly. I think you just press B.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because like
I don't even know for sure that they're up, so it's just like, and even if I do get it, it's kind of like a waste. It's not important right now. We got the lead that we need, so we just need to play the tempo.
Yeah, I think here honestly, it's criminal to go for enemy camps and then look for base, because what you're saying or doing is basically, if any of your laners play up or mid top, they die. Yeah,
exactly. If I go invade here, Viego is up. If I get like chased out, even if I do get it and get out, I'm gonna be late, so he can make a play on my mid lane before when I'm basing. Yeah. So I'm just off sync. It's just like really bad. I know these things. I think that like
No.
I got this knowledge, but I clearly don't play for it in solo queue. I think I've just like given it up because I gotten so like much frustration when I try to tell my team what to do, and I know what to play for, and they still don't do it. And now I kind of just like play my own game. Obviously that's bad, but yeah, I think that's the mindset that I've been taking over a little bit.
This part, after a kill objective, what do you want to play for? Going to base.
Yeah.
Drone tracking.
Yeah.
So I think this is legit the best example I can give you, which is that right now, I mean, you have nothing to do, right? You can literally think, what do I play for?
Yeah.
Topside. Do I need the base? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, drone track.
Yeah.
You should be aware that enemy has tempo, right?
Yeah.
So now you wanna like know that enemy drone has like one turn to do something. So right now, I think your looks going topside could even be risky.
Oh yeah, he could 100% just run to topside here.
I could see her dying for sure.
Yeah.
If Lux Diego's here on top, he's dead. By the way, just or like enemy support plus jungle, or even one of the laners, he's dead. No doubt. Easily.
I remember that back in season, I think it was like season 6 or season 7. I heard this. I was looking at a lot on Doublelift. Yeah. Ever since like season 3, I've been following him. I remember him talking about viewing League as a turn-based game.
It is.
That really went there. Yeah.
And then you want to optimize your time so enemy has like less turn, you know?
Yeah.
Or you at least know what's happening.
Yes.
Yeah. But I would say all the things you mentioned, which is such things as like, you know, whenever you make a play right, just make sure that enemy's tempo, drone tracking is very important. Pinging your laners.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, but I would like you to work especially on this part. This part. Wait, hold up. It is game plans. This one.
Yeah.
This is something you can always do as a habit, right? Because there's like a trigger in queue.
Yeah.
And you know exactly after you get something to think about something.
Yeah. What's next?
Yeah.
I think that's a bad habit I've like kind of gotten ingrained. That is probably even worse when I'm streaming than I'm not streaming, because then I'm spending the extra time to read. So absolutely, we need to get this dialed in. I think there's a lot of games because I create like pretty decent leads in the other games now. Maybe I sure can do better and like track way better. But I'm creating leads, but I'm just like throwing in the mid game, and it's
you're being very inefficient with your time, and you're having much more downtime than you should have.
Yeah.
Like especially on the Drake part. You remember you took the Drake, you're like invading, and you base it, and that's like legit. I think the TLDR of like your gameplay. Just like learn to like be faster on the map. And if I have like 2 takeaways, right? I would just give you 2 timestamps, which I think is like super big.
Yeah.
Which is number 1, this one.
Yes.
So like I'm legit gonna just put it down here, right?
Oh yeah.
Insane much downtime, right? After objective.
Yeah, don't hold back. I need it.
Can't help laner. Laner 45. No. Second thing would be just this one, right? Where you take like a super good kill. Like you make actually really good plays by the way. But I think after you make good plays, you just like fucking dizzy, you know?
Yeah.
It's like here.
Why do I run the Drake there? Oh.
Bro, I don't know, bro, because you can't see the future, but I'm telling you now, bro, you know?
It's so bad.
It's really good play. The third team is 45 again for 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you see what I mean? It's like...
Yeah. 100%.
You're very bad at stabilizing.
Yeah.
You're very bad at stabilizing.
Yeah.
So what I would highly recommend you do, how they review your games, I would want you to do the following.
Okay.
Right? After kills / objective, see what your game plan is and how you execute it.
Yep.
So when it's executed, it's essentially like pathing and tracking. Pathing, tracking. Like if you claim top the ball properly, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions?
Not really. What would you recommend as like? What do you think it takes for me to get to challenger. I know right now it looks worse than it has been, but yeah, it might sound like the delusion too, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna aim for it and like schedule my days as if I'm going for it. You know,
I think you should. So what I would recommend for you to do is like play in blocks of 3. So just like play 3 games. You get focused.
Yeah.
And review in between some micro and macro. So I would just say review for first 3 devs, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Just look at how we play micro and macro. I mean, you can figure it out. I'm pretty sure I don't have to go into that, but like micro is like that you base properly, that you play numbers, you know?
Yeah.
And then review game plan part, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say just do this for like the most crucial part of the game where you feel like, where did it go south, you know?
Yeah.
Go to the parts where it went south. Okay?
Yeah.
And I would say that's like the most important thing for you to do.
Yeah.
I don't want you to only focus on like, you know, okay, macro. Focus on your micro as well. See how you play certain situations. You know, in a situation where like the Cassandra came from bot, you queued the Lulu instead of Draven. Like reviews, like stomp stuff like that too. You know, like some micro.
Yeah.
And I would say, yeah, just give it your all, review those things, and play your chat off. And then after the game's finished, just review those things.
Yeah.
With your chat, you know, be like, okay, here, this is what I'm working on. And before the day starts, this.
Yeah.
That, no, not even a weekly goal. That should be like your goal for, you know, every single day. Think about the games of yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Because it's very easy to forget, you know, what happened the day before. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's pretty much it, I would say.
Yeah, huge.
And that's all to you. Okay?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
There is one question from my chat, if you don't mind. Like
you're
maybe a
streaming right
couple.
now. I don't know that.
No, I'm just recording. But I asked them if they wanted to ask you some questions, and if there was some good question, I thought I'd ask if you don't mind. If you don't,
Sure. Yeah.
So there was one, just like someone asked about your consistency, that you've been challenger for over 10 years. Like what keeps you grinding for so long, and like what is the motivation, what drives you? And like he wanted to know the secret, because he kind of feels like he hits these walls and he kind of falls off in motivation, or just like how do you keep that for so long?
I think it's very important. First of all, I enjoy the game, so that makes it a little easier. I'm actually passionate about the game.
Yeah.
But I think, let's say, if you're not as passionate or you struggle a bit finding the motivation, I think the person has to ask himself, what is the reason he wants to push, and really try to get it. Like, why is he actually even playing the game? Like, why is he trying to get challenger? Is it for like his personal status? Is it because he wants to go pro? Like, how badly does he want to do it?
Yeah.
So it's like me telling you, okay, these are the things you have to do. If you can't do it, that maybe just means that you might not want to. That might mean you just don't want it badly enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's say this guy tilts a bit, right? Or whatever it is. Ask himself, is that tilt going to help him get his results faster? And is he moving towards or away from his goal?
Yeah.
And that's like a good measurement to have whether he's going in the right direction, right? So yeah, just ask himself, like, what's the reason? In the end, for me, I love helping people.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to like do what I'm doing for like 13 years and be very consistent. And even till this day, for example, in Korea, I could play like 14 hours a day, right?
Yeah,
I don't think
that's crazy.
I think I should maybe like have more quality games, especially high-ELO. Because I prefer quantity over quality, because I was there for a short time. But in reality, it's much better to play like 8 games, 9 games, fully focused. If I really want to climb, the rest off stream, rest a bit, meditate for the highest quality. And that's something I'm gonna do, because I know my goal. I know what it takes to get there, and I'm just gonna stay consistent and hold myself accountable, right?
Yeah.
So I think it depends, on why is he doing what he's doing, you know?
Yep. All right. Sick. Hey guys, if you watched through this entire video, I'm thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you got something useful from this. If you want to get more contents like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.